Yo, glad to see niggas back, right?
Glad to see niggas back too.
We had to take a little break, right?
1 week hiatus. That's all. We just
Yeah, it wasn't a real break. Hell no.
No.
We back for the whole season.
We ain't went nowhere though, y'all. Man, what's up with you fellas though? Man?
We got a lot of shit to talk about.
Yeah,
You done came back from Miami,
I was in Miami.
so we know the coconuts was you and Jazz is down there.
niggas got twins again.
Mm-hmm. We ain't
Twins
stupid.
again.
We ain't stupid. We seen what LA was like.
My boy though, he been 3-0.
2-1. We lost last week, man. Lost last week. It was funny.
You gotta say what it was, nigga. Like I don't think people. know.
Pop Warner for Rochester Rams football.
Fucking
10U.
losers.
We 2-1. We lost to Southwest last week by a touchdown.
Damn.
Touchdown.
To the West Side team too.
Yo, pissed because we had them niggas dead to rights, man. But we had the nigga in the backfield. They ain't tackling me broke, but we starting to put together. It looking real like we about to go down south and shit. 26 zip, man. Beat the shit out of beating.
Something good to talk about then. So you got something good.
Niggas. We all in sync and shit. So we all be like. It's not like this shit.
Don't tell all this. We're gonna talk about it.
Niggas dropped the chains on the kids today, man.
We're gonna talk.
We talking about some Charlie Kirk that happened.
Yep,
this
we
week.
got Charlie Kirk Thugger.
You got some emails?
No, we ain't get no emails this week.
Damn, y'all ain't want to email. Y'all ain't want to fuck with us this
And they
week?
just from the what's the name show? I think the second or whatever. We ain't got no more emails. I seen we had one confession, but I want to wait until we get.
Oh shit!
Oh, y'all doing confessions now?
Yeah, somebody gave a confession. They said they don't want us to answer the question. They just basically venting.
All right,
So
man.
we
Well,
got-
let's get right into this, y'all. It's Nothing to Something podcast. It's your boy G. Y'all know what it is. Got my boy Trizane right there, Train. Check him out. My boy Coke over there. Y'all know what it is. Nothing to Something podcast. I guess we're gonna just start right off with Miami. I was in Miami, y'all. I had a good little time.
Miami.
Shout out to my wife. It was her birthday.
Happy birthday, Jasmine.
Yep. Shout out.
We had a good time. I'll tell you this though. Probably would have been better 15 years ago when I'm a little younger. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, I called this nigga. I texted him, and I said, "Yo, he got there in the morning, so he got there probably." I texted him like 1 o'clock. I said, "Yo, how it is down there? Is it lit and shit?" This nigga said, "I don't know. I just woke up from a nap."
Nah, it wasn't even 1 o'clock. It was like 7 o'clock at night. But we just woke
I
up.
said, "What?"
We got smacked, bro. We got down there. We went and they had 2 for 1 drinks for happy hour.
Oh, that's your shit there.
So
that's
when
your shit there.
You get the 2 for 1, right? You thinking like, all right, she gonna buy one, I'll get the other one. They like, nah, y'all both gotta buy separate. So we both bought a drink. Then it was her birthday. So first, before we even got the drinks, shots. Then at the end of the drinks, he's like, yo, it's her birthday. Here go 2 more shots, double shots of Don Julio.
Shit.
Mind y'all.
The brown bottle?
Nope, the other one.
Oh, okay.
Pasado, whatever it is. So we smacked. I ain't gonna lie. And being almost 40. Drunk in the middle of the day.
Shit.
And it was bro, it rained for 20 minutes and then
humid
to hell.
Bro, both of y'all 40. Both of y'all 40 because it's like with change. If you close to a number, you just got to round up. So both of y'all are really 40.
Technically.
What you rent? You go stupid?
No. We call it Ubers everywhere. Everything right there too though.
Oh, you was on the strip.
Because you did stay down.
Yeah, I stayed on the strip.
Yeah, man, you should have got a convertible. Let your hair down.
Where's beer here?
Nah.
Nigga Scout gonna be waving shit.
Me and him gonna do the same thing, huh?
I got hair, brother.
Right up. Look,
when I went to the barber, he was like, bruh, I'm gonna have to charge you $45, bruh. He like, this too much.
Yeah, you see, he got that bitch shaped up.
They had to cut your hair down to a baldy.
Oh, he cut it down to a baldy for you,
bro. I said, G coming.
You think you Onyx?
Can I talk?
Oh, he think he Michael Jordan.
I could talk.
My fault.
I told, hey, listen, because we got the same barber, I told him G coming back in town.
Oh, you ain't one of them jealous.
Give me the G.
Oh, shit.
You know what?
Give me the G.
My next guest next week gonna be our barber.
I don't care.
When we just was in Florida for family vacation, we was picking up our car and shit, and it was a nigga. He had a two-door Corvette. That bitch had a wing in the back.
He was old.
And then he was old as hell.
Oh yeah,
but I'm telling Chacha, I say, yo, this the shit that Prost and Gerald be in and shit down here and shit. She said, what the fuck?
We never got a convertible car. Though.
No, it was like
not yet.
No, not yet.
We didn't get a convertible.
The only one that had that bitch that one time.
Me and Brent had got
Well, we done had all
Mustang.
kind of Benz.
Nigga, I was
What
so
we just had in Houston? We had something crazy in Houston, didn't we?
I don't remember. That the nicest shit I'd ever had that y'all had.
Nah.
Yeah, we had a
something.
BMW.
Yeah, we had we had the BMW.
That shit that y'all
Those
got
X's.
for me when we went to Atlanta. That motherfucking
we got that
Jeep
fucking
shit. That
Jeep.
shit was
the
fire.
Wrangler.
Yeah.
That shit
That
was
was a little
fire.
stupid in that bright orange ass truck.
Yeah.
In that hood, boy, snowing a bluff. Like, that was bad.
that was crazy. We was tripping for that.
shit
And
was
shit,
crazy.
not only that, shit. One of my favorites was also when we had the Mercedes truck.
Oh,
That's the one that
was Orlando.
Yeah,
when
we was
when you
Orlando.
cuss a nigga out, then he ain't had no oil in that motherfucker.
Yo, we pulled up to the gas station smoking.
We like, what the fuck?
Yo, hell nah. Yeah, that was.
But I
that's good
can't
though.
wait.
That's-
Yo, shit, I'm excited now. I can rent my own fucking car now, nigga.
Oh yeah, congrats
so
to you.
nah,
You got
nigga.
your L's. I guess we start off before we get into the guns and butter of the pod and shit from the biggest shit that didn't happen this week. Let's talk about Thugger, bruh.
Yo.
I'm seeing a whole lot of
Time out.
that man was chatting, but I want to give my point. I ain't been in jail. I ain't really chatted with too many motherfuckers that been in jail.
I'm a civilian.
But I get it.
Are you
I
talking
get
about
it.
the phone
3
calls?
years, yeah, 3 years.
You
He's
gotta-
gonna be talking about a whole lot, bruh.
You got to think about it too.
But some of that shit, I feel like he shouldn't.
it
Have
was out the
said.
way he like with his friends and shit now, and it's so fucked up because like you niggas is really helping you and shit like that and all that kind of shit, and then you in jail all day and shit like that. Ain't nothing to talk about. You ain't gotta bring up and talk bad about it, niggas. You don't have to do that.
Yeah.
But then he put out a song now saying sorry to everybody, and you can really tell he's sad. But the
Trash.
But the fuck the part.
Yeah,
You heard it?
Trash.
I heard it's a track that he was dissing people on.
No, that was AI.
This the one he just
AI.
last dropped.
I saw my boy Woody said if something happened to his daughter though, he gon'
They ain't fuck
That was a weird.
They don't
but
fuck
if-
with Woody. They don't
Yeah,
fuck
but
with
that
Woody
was
'cause
weird.
He
That was
like that for real.
The statement was, if my daughter wake up from her surgery and cry, Thug, you mine, boy.
Yep.
But it's like,
I think Woody just.
dog, she's going to cry. Like, I don't get it. What you
So
saying?
I think he just
I think
saying-
Woody looking for a reason to
yeah.
bother the nigga because
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of them from like
he
The
wanted
crash
him,
out
bro.
for a
He's a
reason.
crash
Yeah,
out,
he's
man.
crash out.
the only fucking problem that I had with the song because I understand like you probably miss your friends. You did some bullshit you wasn't supposed to do, right? So you did a song, and the only problem I had with the song is a 7-minute song. He said sorry to his girl for 3 minutes. Sorry to Gucci Man for a minute, Drake for a minute, 21 Savage for a minute. This nigga went 5 minutes saying sorry to Little Baby. His family got 30 seconds. Nigga, you mad that Little Baby? He even called the nigga on the song to show niggas that he don't pick up the phone for him. He like, please answer the phone, nigga. You gave this nigga. You was acting like a bitch left. You know how niggas.
He
your
ain't
girl.
apologized to Gunna though.
He said he gonna talk to him.
He ain't apologized on the song.
And for
Wait,
what?
so did y'all just see the Big Bang interview?
I watched that whole
You didn't watch
shit.
it?
I watched the whole shit.
I saw some of the clips.
I watched the whole shit.
Reels and shit. I don't know if I don't know.
He a master manipulator for sure.
I definitely feel like he a
He's
manipulator,
a
but I
master
feel like he
manipulator
was
for
just
sure.
he was just
Called
backed
himself
into a corner.
The Slimes. He's
I think
Snake.
he was backed into a corner and he did some bullshit, but then it is like
That's the
he
worst
can't
kind
he
of nigga,
can't
though.
run from it though. He can't
If I was
have
gonna
that
be a street
accountability
nigga,
for it. Like,
I don't want to be around that type of nigga, Pross. If I'm a street nigga,
I think the only
he
pro-
called himself Slimes and Slime is Snake and
sliming niggas out.
yeah, I can't.
Well,
that's weird.
I get
think-
it, but you got to understand though too, in that type of in the streets though, it's like that's why the relationships be so strong when they find boys or loyalty and all that shit, because you trying to find nobody that's not gonna slime you out, right?
Yep.
But fuck around in that same bottom dwelling activity, you gotta expect all of that.
And then
You know
from
what I'm saying?
hearing everybody and like hearing everybody's story and talk about it and shit like that, I don't think they're mad at the fact that he did what he did. I think everybody is mad at the fact that you went so hard on Gunner and then you kind of like was technically doing the same shit that you said he was doing.
Yeah.
So why would you make us hate the nigga? They missed so much
But
money.
also he broke down where his was different than Gunner's.
Did
know what
you
I'm saying?
did you really think that was
his
different?
version though?
I mean,
his-
I
You
feel like
listening to it, what he said and how he explained.
Gunnis?
Did you think it was different?
so I don't know. I
Nothing
feel
Gunna
like,
said caused him to get more jail time.
but he was. I get what he was saying, but he's also now admitting that YSL is now a gang that could have brung problem.
Yeah, it could have.
Right? They was probably streamlining however they was gonna run that case, but that could have made a little friction with that shit. On the other end, Thug was just, if you listen to those shit, I get what he's saying though. Like, I never said nobody did this. I was defending my man, saying like, you know, and where it's little clickbait at when he told the chick like to get the number and all that. I see where he's saying he was flirting.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I seen that part
like,
too.
you know what I'm saying? Where he was trying to, it wasn't like, no, you here go my phone number. Y'all told me if y'all need something.
Yeah, I see that part too.
I get where he look at Nino Brown. I guess that's not a good choice to choose. But look how he was sarcastic with the whole funny acting type. You know what I'm saying?
My boy went and told on everybody. Why would just...
He did. A lot of light-skinned niggas.
I just think the fucked up part it was like, I feel like they're like, you made us hate this man. We probably missed out. Gunna was hot. You probably made us miss out on so much money.
He also coming from a place of fucking total darkness though.
Yo, he got a lot of trauma, bro.
Hold up though. I ain't talking about none of that. I'm talking about what he's experiencing in the present. Nigga, he's sitting behind it in the feds thinking that he's about to get hit with a RICO.
Whatever.
So he is like, that's the only, how else I'm gonna do it? That's the only way he can try to hurt Gunna is by having the mob mentality try to come after him. Like, so, and I noticed that's what he did with Woody or Woody. He trying to basically say like, yo, we ain't had nothing to do with the shit that happened in YFN.
They scared of him.
But what he trying to do is put the YFN niggas on Woody because he trying to say like, that was all behind on him. We was just looking out for our man. We ain't never had, that's because all this problems came from stupid shit he did by robbing Nut. So it's like, oh, so you basically, I can't get to a land that you trying to tell them, oh, so this is what really happened. Because if you hear the stories from both sides, they said, we don't really know. They assumed it.
That's how beef
so they just slid because we knew
nobody knows why they beefing for real.
So it happened over the chain incident or whatever, I guess, but they never really knew. So YFN niggas just slid because it's like, yo, y'all trying to play us.
Let me play devil's advocate with what you just said. You just said, excuse me, he trying to get everybody on Gunner because
not Gunner.
I'm sorry. I'm get back to the Gunner.
You can't. What's the name? Gunner. He doing 5K
Gunner part. You like he want the mob.
He with the mayor.
He trying to hurt Gunner because the mob mentality in the dark space and shit like that, right? He's 5 years. He could have did forever in the feds.
Gunner had that same shit.
But no, not even that. You know, when he went home, and this is your only source of income, why would you mess that up? For some street shit, like, what if they would have fucked Gunner up and he can't do no more music? Now your money stops.
It wouldn't even matter. He's feeling like in that place right there, you hurt, you really gonna do whatever you could cut low, whatever. You're not thinking in that instant. You thinking, I need instant karma or satisfaction right now.
Yeah, I get that. I think he just need to get back to the music and just leave whatever. He beat out. He's home now. You said your apologies. You say you miss your friends. I feel like he just need to get back to the music and just
what I do is go to Gucci Man route.
He can't do that because he contradicts himself. Because
I'm saying now, as far as
Gucci a clone.
I'm saying as far as making music by yourself, just you said the apology. I'm just gonna move on. Whoever wanna fuck with me, fuck with me.
But he'll be contradicting himself because he said Gucci Man is a pussy and soft now because he do shit like that. So now that it ain't niggas is on you now you want to go the route that you said was soft. So it's kind of tough.
I don't know. I never heard that part.
Yeah, it's mad recordings and shit.
Yeah.
Then him and his girl not together right now no more because of that shit.
The lines blurred. The water extra muddy because you just hear it. It's so much hearsay to really know what's the real with that, right?
He just gotta do music and just get out the way, man. Just do music.
I'm gonna be real. Music probably over for him too.
I wouldn't say that.
Let me tell you. So when the last Gucci album you listened to?
The album.
We all know who Gucci is. He signed some dudes. That's where Gucci actually winning right now is by having dudes under his label. Gucci music ain't really been like the buzz.
But Gucci and Young Thug is two different entities because Gucci never reached the fans and the people that Young Thug did.
I hear
Gucci was like us when we was like back in the day.
I hear what
and shit
saying,
like that.
But now this done came out that he a rat. You know that people alleging him to be a rat. Gunna was the man before all this. Gunna is the man. Gunna was
I think
Actually,
I'm gonna say Gunna's still the man. He had the #1 album. The last 2 he brung out after that happened. But I don't think
they just said that it was something about didn't Thug say he paid for that?
Oh man, he said anything now. But you got to think.
He said he paid for them streams though.
But you got to think about it this way too. The people who streaming and listening to the music, it ain't the hood people. It's not those people.
I will agree with that.
So if you say he will rap or whatever you call him and you don't want to listen to him no more, you are not the people who's streaming and doing
my
that.
thing is like this. Thug knew Gunna ain't have nothing to do with nothing.
At all. You shouldn't even bother them with that.
You should have hey, if I know I'm facing a RICO and I know this is probably of our enterprise of the shit that we done did, or that, why the fuck am I about to yes, go ahead and do what, man, no. It didn't, and I know it didn't hurt my case.
Bring me the money in.
You saying in the Big Bang interview, it could have. We get it. It could have. But if it didn't, then let your man go out. Somebody need to be out.
Train, what's your favorite saying?
I'm head top dog.
If it was the fifth, we'd be drunk. But listen to this though. How you mad at Gunner and your brother did the same thing, but you telling them you told him to do it, but on the tape you saying I ain't tell that nigga to do that. But it's the same thing. So if you mad at Gunner, you gotta be mad at your brother because he did the same thing.
Yeah, I guess. But I guess I think it's a little different.
I think it's
because Gunna took it first. Though.
Yeah, he was the very first person he said too.
So if his brother taking it, he like at this point it could be I'm already about to take this L. Go ahead and get home to the family and shit.
Young Thug, just get a CD out, hit up Kai Cenat or one of them niggas and go sit down with them and get those kids, man.
You know what I hate though?
Don't go on Adam 22 though.
You know what I hate? How the media attacked Meek.
Yeah.
Over being like Twitter fingers and all that. This was the real Twitter fingers, bruh.
For sure.
And Meek was only defending himself like any one of us would have. Like, you know what I'm saying? But now it's coming on the internet. We have to defend it against the world. So now they like, man, you being chatted. But if I don't say nothing, now I'm a 6ix9ine wig wearing something, right? If I don't defend it.
Oh, since you just mentioned that, 6ix9ine funny.
Yeah,
it's hilarious.
He's the ultimate troll though.
Bro, he been trolling Thug since this all came out. It has been.
All he want to know is why niggas.
You could listen.
He is funny.
You couldn't even troll me over the situation. I was facing a RICO and I'm out. I won.
That's what it should have been.
I won, cuz, and I still got the money to move how I want.
I think that's exactly why 6ix9ine feel like how he feel. Everybody like, yeah, I told, I'm out though. I'm home free now. Do I agree with it? I'm a civilian, y'all. Again, I don't got those problems. I go to work.
But that's why I didn't agree with.
Wait, you telling though?
I wouldn't have to tell her. I'm a civilian.
You in that situation? You telling?
But that's why
I would never be in that situation. I'm a civilian.
But that's why I didn't agree with Young Thug.
So you getting out of that before that.
Young Thug coming out of jail, dude. You got a second chance at life. Why you coming out all extra out and gangbanging still, knowing you just beat them? They looking for something to take you back.
So I don't know if it's gangbangy too much, but I know I see a nigga who. I see somebody who hurt.
No, if nigga fuck seeing you hear it in that music.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The whole
but he also they ain't the music that we used to get.
No, he got to.
He had vibey music.
He got to get that out the way.
Now that he on his hurt shit, you ain't dirt. Like, you know what I'm saying? He trying to do the pain song, but now he's trying to talk his pain out on the track. Nah, you can't do that.
He got to go on Casanat with Lucci, man.
Nah, man,
he got to do a song.
No.
With Lucci?
They said they squashed the beef.
Nah, they saying that because that Rico coming back.
Go do a song, man.
It's too much blood been spilled.
Go do a song, man.
Literally, the main people they rap about in the songs is the ones that got killed.
You see how long it took Gucci and Jeezy to get on stage?
But what happened?
And they ain't even get up. He still was trying to clown him, wishing something happened.
No, he definitely
trying to provoke them. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
he poked the beer the whole night. But that growth by Jeezy, he told him, he said, hold on, man. Listen, man, we ain't gonna keep doing this. We gonna either dead this.
I'm smoking on Poking Low.
And then he slapped them up after that, and they did so icy, nigga. It was.
I'm smoking on Poking Low.
You know what I'm saying? Go.
Send another nigga over here. You gonna end up dead just like him.
But he really can't be mad at that because nigga, why you send a nigga to go do some shit like that? That man protecting his own.
Nah, he said he did it on his own.
Yeah.
He wanted the. They put money on so icy chain.
Yeah,
he said, wanted that bread. So you slid on.
I told you that if I can't do my song, I ain't doing it.
Yeah, so
I'm smoking that Poke Low.
Yeah, nigga, it's just Thug. Just go hit up one of the streamers and go with them and drop some music. That's it. That's all you can do. Drop music, man.
He just dropped a 7-minute song yesterday. I ain't heard it.
No, he has to drop.
But in the Bubba Dub voice, is it's trash.
So for what it was,
Say it again in the Bubba Dub voice. Trash.
For what it was and what it was supposed to be meant for, I think it was a decent song.
Bro, say it again one more time.
Trash.
Oh, that's crazy. Niggas pouring their hearts out and niggas don't care no more.
Trash.
He been pouring it out for 3 years. We done heard everything his heart said. That's why it's empty. The song sound trash because it's all on the jail call.
I was about to say that.
Put a beat to the jail call. We got thug music. That's it. And he done put all his music in the call.
Nigga.
Hey, somebody gonna take this. Somebody gonna pull his
Man.
place off and add it to a
Man,
beat.
yo.
Like, here's the next
Yo, and you know why? What's in it? Because nigga, him and 21 Savage,
Yo, that was bad.
they laughing at
21.
Baby.
That was bad.
And knowing 21 and you know what I'm saying with Baby Mans,
That
and
was
then it's
bad.
like they on the phone
That was
laughing
bad.
about him being signed to the rat, and he like, well, he is though. He wasn't. So not, bruh. Why I'm about to answer your call, knowing that you having these calls about me, knowing I done squashed it with this. I already want to go to full extent because what happened with my man. But then it's like y'all on the.
But
y'all on the call talking like this?
we
Like
know-
nigga, y'all acting like it's like that, man. Alright.
We know
I
family
ain't
members
answering no
that went to
calls.
jail. We had family members to jail, friends with jail. Everybody would go to jail. And the one thing they always say is,
This call is being recorded.
no,
That's
not,
what the one
not,
thing
No,
I
but-
say.
not that.
The police ain't. What's in? I guess people. It came
Yeah.
out that people were. You could get the calls.
And they're public records now.
Yeah,
but we all. I don't feel like nobody should take what he said and be pissed off like that because we all know niggas in jail just be talking.
Guess
like,
what,
niggas
Train?
is bored, just
But
running
you
their
said
mouth.
this,
Yes,
hold
but
on,
hold up, man.
real quick. Train, you said the one thing you know when you go to jail, if anybody,
Niggas
I've
be
been talking to
talking,
people.
man.
No, I done talk to people in jail before the conversation even start with anybody. This call is being recorded.
And he said on that interview, he told all this to everybody in
Yeah,
their face. And
but
nobody said he didn't.
He
say
wasn't
it.
talking about nothing illegal.
He wasn't talking about nothing.
I get that. I get that.
So nobody's ever had
Nigga,
their
you
jail
don't-
call released.
You ain't about to think a nigga about to look on and see what you and your girl talking for that.
So
like
is
that.
this just something with him or anybody's calls can be looked?
anybody's?
This is
They just stopped it.
I
Like
think-
they just put a what's the name on it
I
that
think
because of what happened with all his.
I think the
But-
DA did it because they lost.
Shit, they could have.
They trying to tarnish his reputation. And
They
shit.
could have.
the police could have did that.
Yeah, they could have released one or two.
You
and
thought
then
you
somebody
got-
went and did it, and now they had them all because they
Yeah,
released.
I think
mad
that's
of
what
them.
happened.
But yeah, it wasn't nothing illegal. So I guess he probably felt like this would never be out. But at the same time, bro,
Yeah,
this
integrity, don't
is
talk about
where
your man.
this is where you prove who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is, you know what I'm saying? This is where I'm talking about the loyalty and all of that shit come
Integrity,
from. When
when
you
nobody's
behind the,
watching.
the
That's like,
doors,
I'm locked down, and me and you have a call, and I talk crazy about him, and he supposed to be our man's. We like that'd be crazy. First of all, both of them wrong though. Savage is wrong, just as wrong because.
But you got
that's-
no.
but also that's not really my. They ain't really my man.
That ain't Savage homie.
Yeah, but
So I'm just keeping it cool enough to where it's like, you know what I'm saying, cordial. But you know I don't like this nigga anyway.
Yeah.
That ain't even the point. The point is if you saying you're a real nigga, you loyal, you all that, and this is where I can't think it. I can't move the other way.
Nope.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't fathom it or make that choice in my shit. I'm just not talking about the niggas.
Nope.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's just the way it's set up. And it's not even like, oh, because other niggas' calls got released. Let's say Savage, I'm on the phone with him. He like, yo, you heard what the fuck happened to Drake? Nah, what happened to Drake? Something, blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah, that shit crazy. All right, boom. I'm on to whatever the fuck I'm need to whatever about. That's how you prove or if that's really your man. Let's say Drake is really your man and Savage just like a further acquaintance, but y'all all kind of cool. Hey, watch your next words. I want you to understand this is my man.
Two things.
You know what I'm saying? This is my man. But we just gonna change the subject. I see you feeling a little temper, whatever y'all got going on that don't involve me. But understand this is my man though. You know what I'm saying? So we just gonna change the subject. That's where you you just can't do it.
This would've
like,
had
you know what I'm
me
saying?
looking.
There's no gray area. Be like,
No.
man, I wasn't. No, like we just can't do it.
If I
we
was-
can't sleep at night knowing that we done did this.
You know,
If I was
with you, but
21
we talking about jail. That just should be you in life. Like,
But that's what I'm saying. Even if it changes like that
like,
to the
we shouldn't have
circumstance, you just can't do it.
I just feel like two things should have happened. One, 21 should have been like, damn, he talking about all these motherfuckers what he say about me
But
when I
also
ain't on
though,
the phone. You know what I'm saying?
Also, you gotta
That's
give,
what it
you gotta
made
give
me
niggas
like.
the rope too.
Yeah, you got to.
If he gonna show his cards, then why don't you play it and just see? Damn, how much is this nigga really
How
gonna
much
talk?
info can I get right
Because
How much he really gonna talk? So now I know. Now
Nah,
you know
I got
21.
that.
If you looking at some of the shit 21 was saying, it was just like, yeah, all right. Oh shit,
that nigga over there writing that shit down.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Blah,
because
blah, blah.
now
Like,
if I got now,
I'm not
now-
telling you all
now
my
me
shit
and him
now. Now that I
talking,
know.
and
You're
you talk
done.
about
You're
you,
done.
and now me and you beef. I got everything I need. I got all the ammo right
Fuck
You
now.
know what I'm
nigga,
saying?
that
So
nigga
that's why
told
if you
me
look
he
at
had-
his calls, he obviously know like this nigga's chatting. I'm gonna give my man his whatever because he on a phone call, but he'll never know none of
He's
my business.
done. He's a
It's
goner.
out of there. Like
He's
you know
a
what I'm
goner.
saying? Look how he was just talking.
That's like me going down somewhere and then I'm bumping into a nigga and then a nigga be like, he did some player shit because that's like me going somewhere and somebody say, well, you know, that nigga Pro said this, but you was going through this shit. And I told you that in confidence. I ain't even gonna show my face to the nigga that is bothering me that he told me something. I'm like, oh yeah. But then I'm going to you like, yo, bruh,
Exactly.
what's going on?
Yeah.
So how do you come back from, you can't come back from
You
that.
don't. You had that conversation, but then he on that island.
Because like, do you give him another chance to do it again?
I mean, you got more of your back. Where did he stab you at? Did he stab you in the back of the neck? Did he stab you like where you want to be stabbed at again? That's up to you.
But if the relationship where I thought it was, nigga shouldn't have stabbed me at all.
Yeah. Well, sometimes
He's slimy.
sometimes the you know devil come in with the gesture shit. He's like a clown
his
and
album
shit.
covers
He
are all
tricks you.
snake.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
That shit, man.
They call themselves the slime.
I mean, shit. If you think about it, betrayal comes from people you love. You bring close. That don't come from enemies.
Yeah.
You know enemies, right?
Because it hurts you more when somebody that's supposed to be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's why I feel like people be fucking up when they just don't value shit that meaningful relationships with people, whether it's a friend, a family member, whatever the relationship is, you gotta value some of that shit because there's not a lot out of that out here no more. That's real shit. You can find a person that really care about you. I heard somebody talking like, well, you should get married. And it ain't the dude at my job, matter of fact. He said, when you get married, it's not about love and shit no more. It's basically a contract. Y'all help each other out and shit like that. I'm like, what?
Like business.
So y'all don't even care about the relationship with each other. It's just crazy. That's why I value so much stuff that go on in my life and shit. Like y'all two niggas, wife and shit like that, because it's like niggas don't have that. This some shit that we have, niggas like, yo, that's rare as a motherfucker. And it shouldn't be. That's what make it weird to me. Like, what?
We go into this every episode, y'all. Yes.
It's crazy as hell.
It's us. Let's keep it going though. I guess we're gonna talk about the elephant in the room now. It's gonna take.
Well, it ain't really the elephant. It's really like the biggest shit that didn't happen in like the last 7 days.
So I'm gonna say something about that too, then, right?
Hold on. Let's give them what we talking
No,
about.
that's what I was about to say.
Okay.
So basically, everybody, what's going on the big topic? You know, Charlie Kirk has been.
Damn, I mean, I was just saying it, but go ahead.
Oh no,
go
no,
ahead.
because I had
This nigga, go ahead. No, hell
no,
nah.
because I had a question, a statement that I wanted to ask,
But
because I
we
know-
was gonna talk about what we was talking about. They
Oh,
didn't
I'm
even know
sorry.
we was talking about Charlie.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But nah, go ahead.
because I had a question because I know when I say
Yeah, bro. This
when I-
is a good question.
when I
You
say it
it.
about you,
He just
I know
made
you're
me
gonna
young
talk
thug,
about it.
bruh. He
So
turned thug on us.
because we just talking about it before the pod came
Oh,
out.
y'all
Like
was?
the racism and the prejudice you said
Was it on the call?
No, it was on a. Man, shut up, bitch. So you said president racism. You actually showed me some insight on the difference between both of them. And then while I was sitting here, I just thought about something. Like a lot of people in the world was like, yo, this dude's a racist and shit like that. And they believe that. So what do you say about now that he died? I would say some people are.
First off, hold your question. So, if in recent news, if you haven't heard, Charlie Kirk, who's a far right
Uh-huh.
activist,
He called himself a conservative.
yeah, right. 31-year-old was shot and killed, basically assassinated. Because we can't even. We're gonna change that out because I don't think we could say that on YouTube.
No, GTA they be saying or unalived.
Yeah, he was unalived in Utah while giving the first. This was actually his first stop in his.
Damn.
I think we're
he
back
gotta
or
go
Change
to-
America
yeah.
tour or something like that.
And what he like to do is he pull up to different colleges and he's like an open debater to the public. He
Yeah.
has a mic and he put a mic up there for the crowd and let people come one at a time and they can ask questions and a lot of people go back and forth with him and a lot of his a lot of people, a lot of his statements brought up a bunch of controversies, whether you like it or not. It was definitely a lot of shock value in what he said and his beliefs. First and foremost, I'm going to say this: nobody deserves to,
especially with kids,
to get unalive for words. That's one of the first things we learned growing up is sticks and stones may break my bones, but words never hurt. That ain't all the way true. Words can definitely hurt your feelings, but that don't mean somebody. So we never gonna agree that somebody should lose their life over some words, right? Now, I think the biggest topic. I think the big part of this topic is first and foremost the black community. Many people didn't know who Charlie Kirk is.
No,
now are basing their opinions of him off of clips that happened prior to him
being unalive.
Yes. So do I think they have the right? You can. I think sometimes it's kind of hard to say. Like I should tell them like you don't got to state your opinion online because most of the stuff we see is online. But the problem is that was what he did too though. Like his thing was he shared his opinion on how he felt about things.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you just said that because that was going back to actually what I was about to say.
Yeah, I was about to say what was
it was basically. Like everybody says he raises presidents and shit like that. And then when he got unalived, it was like the same things that we accusing him of doing and saying. Now that he got unalive, y'all are actually doing it and saying it too. So if it was like, I'm not for or against what he's saying, whatever the case may be, but it's like the same stuff that he did or said, we doing it now that he's dead. So how can you feel the kind of way that he was doing that because that was his opinion and doing it, and now you're doing it, and he's unalived. You know what I'm saying? So how do you feel about that? Like people doing the same thing he was doing when he was live. Now that they doing it.
I think it's a difference in what they doing versus what he did. He spoke opinions about like life stuff. People are giving opinions on him.
Yeah, I think it's a broad versus direct.
Yeah. Like when people have been talking, it's about him specifically, right? And how they feel about him, not about his beliefs. You don't hear a lot of people arguing against what he believes in. They arguing about him. I think that's where the line's getting like blurred because that's the difference to me. He didn't go and talk about a certain person, which he did sometimes.
Well, your mic, Stan, you don't hear that?
Yeah.
Oh,
rocking.
He definitely sometimes like talked about certain people, right? But a lot of his stuff was on stance on like abortion. He's a devout Christian, he would say often, right? So he's all the way against like abortion, but then he would say stuff like he's against DEI. He's against DEI. He's against he said something like he was okay with the murders of mass shootings because he said people have to die in order for us to keep our Second Amendment right to bear arms.
The irony, he died from that.
Same thing. He said something about some women and children dying over in the Middle Eastern, in the Middle East. A lot of stuff he said caused a lot of controversy. His opinion did not should afford him to be unalive. I do think people need to kind of pay attention more to, and again, it might not be for y'all, but I knew who he was before this past Wednesday or Thursday happened. A lot of people had no clue who he was, and then now they find out and trying to.
Also, though, I'm not gonna say he wasn't important. He was important to the right if you're or if you hang more to the right side as far as politics, right? But he was a 31-year-old YouTuber. He wasn't into politics. Nope. He held no degrees or as far as nothing. I think that's where the problem was. Like he's getting
expectation of who he should have been.
You know what I'm saying?
Versus who he is.
Yeah, I definitely don't think what should have happened. I mean, what happened to him should have happened. I know he preached, freedom of speech, which I'm all for. You know what I'm saying? Do I believe he was prejudiced or racist? Yes. Like a lot of the shit that he spewed didn't have to be in it. A lot of it was lies. You know what I'm saying? Some of the shit that he didn't back up. And when it was being debated, it was such a in his environment a controlled environment that they didn't even get that off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or you now you're being shunned by the crowd, or he's over talking you, or which is all those debates. All of them.
Crazy.
He knew
all of them are the same.
Though he controlled the situation.
Democrats set him up the same way. They both all of them do those debates like that, right? Which isn't I like that he was preaching it first.
Why would we go to his? Who you think the crowd gonna be there for? Like Charlie Kirk?
Yeah.
The people that dislike him aren't going to be the majority of the crowd.
Yeah, and you're not about to win those debates. So it's just like you're trying to argue stats that where it's like you don't even have time to look it up to prove them wrong and shit like that. So it's like
he wouldn't have never went to a HBCU and had a debate, right? Because he knew it probably wouldn't have went well for him. He picked places that he knew, like, okay, I can go there and I can say what I'm.
You're gonna have a bunch of trans, or you're gonna have something the minorities or whatever come, and then it's gonna be a small group, and I can debate them and rip them up on camera and make the clip. Which like I said, both sides does that. Mm-hmm. That's all. Whatever you your perception of politics, right? I get that. I don't think he should have been killed for that. Malcolm X preached it. So all the stuff that he preached against the other side, the blacks and all of this shit. Okay, whatever. That's what he believed. I don't. Whatever. Malcolm X preached the same shit. I don't think X should have been killed or unalived.
I think he does.
You know what I'm saying?
I think he does a good job of playing off of people comfortability,
their emotions.
So it's like if he call you out the crowd, you don't expect for him to pick you, and then when he calls you, then he tells you to ask a question. He done made up, it's a situation, he's controlling it. So he done hit you with 5 different things. You probably getting all fucking nervous and shit now.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's the whole.
Your hands sweating.
Yeah, so imagine that's not a good actual debate, But like we said, I don't think he should have lost his life.
Nah, especially when he got kids and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't think that should have went that.
It definitely got the world going against each other. I think that's all they want us to do, because every time something like this does happen, we go and we be against each other, then something major happens. Like I definitely feel like something is coming. Like far as with the government, they trying to sneak something in.
So I saw somebody say this. Oh, it's okay. He's our martyr. I don't like seeing words like that being put on Facebook by somebody that was my Facebook friend, and I'm like, oh
yeah, people are saying that
like
though.
He's your martyr. Martyr means you.
They saying that they about to use him.
What you said earlier. Everybody is saying how they really feel.
Well, it ain't gonna be saying how they really feel. They basically saying like, oh, he lost his life. Now we can go about it and do what we want to people because he lost his life.
Yep. They're gonna use that to the groups to go. The reason
I went and did this.
But also now they got to deal with the consequences if you out here doing shit. And this ain't like back in the day where people just let a group of people come and do shit and nobody says nothing. Everybody is so outspoken and stuff now. It's tough for one group to say, hey, let's rally and we're going to do this. You know how much shit's going to happen?
The only problem is some of these groups are pro 2A. They got guns and shit.
Yeah,
and some of these groups aren't. So imagine once it's time for those groups to be mad, them groups is coming, and then you can't do nothing.
We live in an area that we're gonna be a little like this. We feel more safe, right? But we don't live in Mississippi and Alabama where like.
But what about if those were be taken over, and as far as talk Civil War or whatever that type shit, they'd be taken over. Mm-hmm. That moves into other states and all of that. Like if people don't know how to grow plant shit, like I guess that's grow, but cut their own food, hunt, do all of that. But you're gonna have very big problems, which a lot of us don't. We don't own homes. We don't.
Nope.
I'm unfair that a big incident is gonna happen to some black and brown people.
That's why we gotta stick together, man.
It ain't even about us sticking together. It's about we ain't gonna know what's gonna happen because, like I said, they said he's a martyr. So somebody showing up to a Tops again, like they just did a few years ago.
Well, that starts not even just for black and brown people, but just for people who believe in 2A, the Second Amendment, as we're referring to. If you believe in your right to go after guns or to have guns or hold guns in your home, then go after that. You can go down to your local city hall or apply for if you in a rural town, it's probably at your local police department or something like that. You go to apply for your pistol permit. I think Rochester, New York State now, you got to do a 16-hour course.
Class.
You do that and you sign up, and I think you can go through all of the firearms stores that we have here in Rochester. Apply for your permit. If you don't want to go that way to carry a pistol on you, go to Field and Stream or Gander Mountain or one of these stores like that. Pick up a shotgun or pick up a rifle or something like that, and just to have in your house. In case stuff like this happen, like you don't never ever got to use it. Take maybe once a month, go to the range, go do whatever. But the second thing, right? We don't own a bunch of stuff. We can't control a lot of the politics or however we need to do, right? So even if stuff like this does happen, we need to be in stuff that we own. We need to own our homes and all that stuff, right? And if your credit is bad, why don't you start here? Why don't you go get you a secured credit card, $500 to $1,000. Get your phone bill and your rent put onto report to your credit bureau. Pay those with the secure credit card you just got. Keep doing that. Keep doing it. Put your gas on there also. And in 3 months, apply for an increase. You get a bigger increase because of the usage that you got, but also you paying off all of the usage that you're doing. Those increases jump up. Your credit jump up in 3 months. You also, now you do the same thing. But now you add in a little money to a savings account or a bank account or something and do another 3 months, right? It's 12 in a year. So in 6 months, your credit has jumped up. You also have showed the bank that you were able to save for 3 months, and it'll make it a shorter time for you to now tell them that you want a loan or something. And that's only people who are in a position to try to make those jumps, though. Not people who are so far on the bottom that they can't move, and it's seeming like that $500,000 is so crazy. You might need to do something else a little bit first before you get to that step. Maybe get a better job or get another job, or start stacking or however you need to do it. But you need to be able to be comfortable to toss that money to that secured credit card. And like I said, 6 months. You may be in the ballpark to start looking for a house or something. And then from there, you have it in a year.
Yo, look how much stuff. See, I got an older kid. Yeah, I got kids just, they're starting to grow up now. And I started all the way over. But it's like, look how much stuff between my firstborn and my lastborn that you got to worry about in the world and going on. And have them go out here in the world. Like, my daughter just started pre-K, nigga. Bro, she started Thursday. That Sunday, bro, nigga was nervous and bad and all kinds. Y'all know. And then it's like, look at all the stuff they got to worry about just going to try to get an education like they supposed to. And it's like, you always think like, damn, are they ready, or did you prepare them enough to go out here and have to deal with this shit? Y'all know my daughter, she's a Caucasian YouTube kid. And it's like, you got to let her go. Like, you can't, if my wife was a teacher, she'd homeschool all my kids if I could, but it's still, you'll be taking away the social ability of the part of it. And it's like, it's so much stuff you got to worry about.
That's why I be thinking like, niggas that go to jail, man, damn, that shit easy. Jail and death got to be easy.
Life is hard as hell.
You could be physically, mentally.
Nigga, jail and death got to be fucking easy as fuck.
You heard what
you said? You got emotions.
Death got to be easy because life is
hard. You got emotions. You got fucking money. You got your emotions. You're carrying.
Got to deal with
all
everybody
the kids,
else in your house.
Your females, right? And that's just emotions, right? Now on the other end, right? Now you still got the responsibility of the house. You got food. You got transportation. You got fucking their clothes. Bruh, all of that grouped up into that, man, you know what? Life get real heavy.
That's why
that shit get real heavy. And then if you choose the wrong baby mom or the wrong baby dad, now you got real even more problems. Like,
hey,
you know
man,
what I'm saying?
hey, man. And then that's why I feel like it's very important look at all those things that you just listed off. That can be a lot on somebody. Imagine somebody
single parent. Imagine that's a single parent
with nobody to talk to or stress these frustrations. Imagine what they thinking about. Hey, they in that moment, they probably think about, if I end it all right here, all that goes away, but they're not thinking of the back end of it. You know what I'm saying? So it does be a lot. You have to have somebody. I feel like you got to have a good circle around you to, like, not saying everybody think about the taking their stuff away, but people do think about their problems and it weighs on them a lot, especially if you don't have anybody to discuss it with. That could be a lot.
Yeah, but that's that dark area though.
And what what's crazy to me is I got 2 twins that started the same as your daughter, right? The worry is there, and it's probably because I'm older now than it was
40,
boys,
yeah,
right?
40 definitely get wise and shit.
You 38?
No,
and if you do it, anything past 35 is 40, basically.
No,
off what you just said.
a year away. I said you got to go. You got to round up to the next year.
If you round up, you always go.
You're 40,
hold on, if
shorty.
you round up, it's always 6 and up.
You go up 1, right?
No, you round up.
You go up
You round up to
1.
the nearest.
You go
10th.
up. Thank you. You go up 1.
You round up to the nearest 10th.
Nah, that's some shit you made up.
To the nearest 10th.
That's some shit you made up.
So
bro.
when do you round up? You round up to the nearest 10th.
You go up. I'm going off of the round
nearest
up.
10th.
You round it up. You go up 1.
The nearest 10th.
You only go up 1, bro.
No, you don't. You
go
to
up
the
1,
nearest
old
10th.
head.
It's all right, but here we go.
You probably not
crazy
a
is
cook neck bone, huh?
Our kids is safer now than they were ever. We just
Hell nah.
You can put an air tag and know where your kid at. You can put the air tag insert in their shoe and know where your kid at all times.
I do
parents
that
sent
now.
us to school on a bus and had no clue what the hell we was doing.
But-
no clue where we was. None of that, brother. You understand? They
There's
got
more
our
electronic
kids,
devices.
cell
Yeah, I
phones.
guess that's what you're saying.
There's cameras all over the world now. Versus
Yeah, but it's
people got kidnapped when we was kids and they had no clue where they was because they have no video evidence.
You
Nowadays, hold on. Let's just going back to what happened with Charlie. They caught the person already, and there's thousands of footage. Like they using people ring camera footage.
They following you.
Like they can follow this man. Not even using one person's video though, from different angles of different videos everywhere.
But he still died. So you could put
I
an
get
air
what you-
tag
no,
in your shoe and go to
I get what you're
school
saying, though,
that
but you know-
access
you know,
still
hold
happened
on.
that a person came in there.
You know, there was a
You
kid,
know
there was
where
a
they're
kid that
at.
was kidnapped or whatever. And the police was able to find him with less than 24 hours.
Boy?
And I guess the
That's
parents
some
set it up.
family shit,
I don't
man.
care if family or not, but guess what?
That's
They was
some
able to
family
trace
shit.
him that fast. You know why? Because the day and age we live in.
It just
The day and age we live in. That's what the. So our kids are a little bit safer now. The
I'm
problem
scared
is
as hell, man.
you still scared because
Scared as hell.
you really is just more
Like I
less
check my daughter school app. Every fucking break I go on, I'm looking at it. Cause her teacher, they send pictures and videos and shit like that. And then every day I ask my daughter.
Yeah, but also though, you got to think this wasn't happening with your oldest daughter.
No.
They have apps and all of that shit.
But I don't. Even if we did, bro, I mean, kind of when she got older, they started developing apps. But
Yeah,
where I
that's
was at
still
in
a
my
little older
life,
by that.
but where I was at in my life when she first came, nigga, I was a kid, my motherfucking self. So shit,
Yeah, but
I didn't
still,
really.
if they
you know
would've
what I'm
had the
saying?
apps, nigga, you would've used the apps.
I probably wouldn't have cared.
Bro, trust me. Somebody that came across that shit, there was something
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
how you think we all got on. You got a whole fucking watch on your shit right
Oh, yeah,
there, bro.
yeah, yeah.
You was the first nigga I knew that would talk on it. So how you wouldn't have did that,
'Cause if
bro?
you got access to it,
But I
you
used to
gonna
be
use
watching this
it.
like, yo,
No.
what the fuck is he doing? So I asked him like. And he's like, oh, yeah, I'm texting and shit. But he would be fucking, and it had little,
be like, who the
low
fuck is this?
line.
Spectre
Bro, you
Gadget?
couldn't even see the letters. It was a glow
I
line.
thought he was a Power Ranger. And
Exactly,
Zordon or
exactly.
something.
Nigga from
I'm
the
like,
future,
oh,
but he talking about he wouldn't use it.
Okay. So I said it wrong. I wasn't going to use it because not having access to it or being developed. It was where I was at in my life.
Oh, you
I was
saying
a-
you
I was
wouldn't
a
have personally?
kid.
You wouldn't?
No, I was a kid.
Oh, yeah, but that's
I
we talking.
I was
yeah,
a kid, bro. I wouldn't download.
Well, that
shit.
changes- that's a whole different-
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't because I had the access to it or not.
So you
I'm
saying
a
this
kid.
is? Then what you saying?
This is
a little-
new right here.
This deeper than what
Yeah,
you're
this
saying.
is
You
new right
basically
here.
saying this is your first time being that
I tell my
parent though.
Yeah, I tell my daughter right now. My mom, my sister, and my brother. I thank them enough because for
They
my
raised
first kid, I didn't have to do nothing.
They raised her.
My mom took care of that or shit like that. So it's like I tell my oldest daughter all the time when we be talking to shit. I'm like, yo. Sometimes I do feel bad because it's like the stuff that I do with the rest of my kids now that they're younger.
They didn't-
I
you
didn't
ain't
get
do
to
with
do
that.
that work because, and I'm glad she understood. I talk to her about it all the time. I'm like, yo, shit, I was a kid too. So I couldn't do like I never want to go somewhere and she be with me and then I'm doing shit with them that I didn't do with her. And I'm like, shit, I was a kid too, honey. So now it's like I said, it wouldn't have been because I didn't have access to the apps and shit. It's just me being a kid. I wouldn't have used the shit.
The
But
problem.
what you scared of though ain't that though. Like
The world just scary as fuck right
What's
now.
scary about it?
Nigga, you can go out. You know people go outside and the kid never come back home. Because shit happens.
Yeah, that's life.
That's
And
been
it's
like
like,
that since the
my whole
beginning.
shit, I hate
That's
having-
been like that since the beginning of time.
Yeah,
That's
You gotta
nothing
leave a
that changed.
cave.
It's
Nigga might not have left the cave. I mean, you might not have came back.
It's in our face now. I just
No funny, but my great grandmother, one of her brothers left to the store at 14, never returned.
See what I'm saying?
They can't find him. They don't know whatever happened to him. He went to the store.
He could be boned somewhere in some.
Probably.
I'm great. Where at? From where?
Here. It happened here.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, it's my great grandma. So it's my grandmother's mom's brother. Like, he went to the store at 14 years old and never returned.
It's just not having control over shit that's really.
But guess what? If it happened nowadays though, and we send our kid to the store,
But see how you.
like that stuff we worried about, I'm just telling you it's safer now because, like we just said, they literally saw this man jump off the building, walk through
You literally can
like,
text
you can-
Riley or
yeah,
call her like, yo, what the fuck going on?
You ain't sending your
you
kid
over
to
here.
the store at 14 without their phone.
But
Like,
that's
they
why I
got their phone
don't.
with
That's
them.
why I don't agree with the whole no phone shit in the schools because it's like nigga. I called y'all when they had the fucking lockdown the first day. I'm like, yo, what the fuck going on? I told my fucking wife, I said we gonna fuck around and try her again Monday, and they had a lockdown, and it was for some safe shit. It didn't have nothing to do with the school.
Yeah.
People was fighting down the street, and they locked it down to be safe. So I had to fucking get used to like shit gonna happen. Every day, my daughter.
So that's basically what you.
Yeah,
all right,
I have
so
to get used
because
to
you
it.
didn't go through this with the first.
Yeah, and it's
so
new. It's new.
It's new to
Crazy,
you. All right.
yeah.
Well, shit. For that, it's
crazy as
accountability.
hell.
What I need you to do though is when you having that little shit like, hey, honey, I was don't accept accountability for that.
No,
Don't
I know.
just sit at it. It's being
no,
like I ain't do these things.
Yeah,
with you
no,
when I was
no.
I
I was a kid and
I did the best I could do, and then now it's
and
nothing.
I know that wasn't.
Now it's so now you got to do stuff for her,
for sure.
brother.
That's why nigga, none of my kids pay for shit and nothing. They grown as hell.
Yeah,
My fucking daughter go to work and say, "Hey, Dad, how I'm getting to work."
Yeah.
My fucking this year her support system is crazy. It's how I say no, son.
I'm just saying something.
Call my brother.
What you do for me is learn her word, something you ain't got to ask her. You could do something for her.
Oh, yeah.
You saying that, nigga? But I'm saying
No.
seriously.
What, do
find
something
something
nice for
that
her?
you. No, it ain't just nice that you know. She ain't have to ask you, but you learned your daughter. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I do that all the time. Right now, I know my daughter when she run out of shit. She wait till she runs out to say, "Hey, I need this right now." So now,
That ain't what I'm talking about. But you'll figure it out.
I get it.
You'll figure it out.
So what you mean? You know what I'm saying?
Maybe
It's a
you
lot
ain't
to
processing
explain.
it. Right now.
That's what
But
I'm
you will
asking.
figure it out. You going down the right road. But you saying like you acknowledge it and all that shit.
Yeah.
So I think you more not scared of what could happen.
No, everything.
You play out too much. You got to be. You're not as optimistic as you think. Like the world is like you are.
World crazy
you're
as hell,
scared
man.
of the world because the world is a scary place. But you can't. If you shit at that point, you might as well be living dead. If you ain't living.
Nigga talking to him when he say the shit like this. It was so crazy that we just talk about this now because Chianta was somewhere today and she's like driving by and she see like the houses on the waters. So she like, yo, I'll be so freaked out if my fucking kids live here. And I say, yo, every time we go fishing, me and Pross talk about this shit. And he always be like, yo, don't deprive your kids because of what you scared of. And then she's like, man, can you just imagine the little bitty kid?
Yeah,
I'm
but
like,
also, what if you can imagine Tank and what's name jumping off the fucking dock?
That's what I told her.
Or pulling up like where the fuck Tank at? Him and whatever on the fucking jet ski at the end of the pond. Like they'll be back whenever
They can swim, all that, because that's what
they coming out there.
They learn how to swim at 2 years old because around this water.
We're access to it. Like you know what I'm saying? But
to where they
like don't do that. Like don't do that.
Here we
But
go.
also that's stuff we inherit though.
Yeah,
So I had to do this, and I was freaking out. I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna drive my son to school every day." So my son's 7th grade. He go to Dake Middle School in Arundecoy, urban suburban kid. We live in the city, and now my 2 other kids are urban suburban. They get a bus to school. In the 7th grade, Arundecoy stopped providing the transportation. So you
What?
in the school, right? So I'm like, "Oh man, I can drive him to school every day because I can go to work afterwards. I can't pick him up because I don't get out of work till after he get out of school." First day, I'm like, you know what? I just prayed on it that night. I'm like, I'm gonna let my son. I don't want to. I know downtown rough. I know what the transit center like. I've been downtown when it was rough. I know what it's like to be downtown.
But
Bitch, you've been
But I ain't
6'8"
getting
though.
Nah, I wasn't though.
You act like you wasn't the tallest nigga in
So,
downtown.
if y'all know me, I wasn't.
Liberty Pole,
No,
fucking.
no, you got your cousins. I wasn't.
But not
I
even
wasn't,
being
though.
6'8", these kids nowadays are not like we were, bro.
No. Let me stop you though. The point is, I ain't getting no trouble down there. Why? I just did the right thing, and I knew to just go get on my bus, go home, whatever. I had to trust that my son gonna be safe. So like, I had to the first day. I'm like, Jason, you gonna call me when it's time to get off. I'm gonna tell you how to get to the bus. They gave you a bus pass to school. You gonna get on the bus and you gonna go downtown. When you get off at the building, the transit center, you gonna go to. So the cool thing is, again, with technology, they have an app that show you exactly where the bus is, what dock the bus gonna be at and everything. So I was able to tell him like, look for this gate and you riding this bus. He got on that. He found it. It made me mad because he didn't tell me he found it. Get all the way home. Luckily, I could track his phone and it's showing me that he made it home. Then the next week, I'm like, all right, forget it. I'm gonna see if you catch a bus to school. If I got something to do, I can't always take you. And now I need to be able to take the twins to school this week. He called the bus to school. Had to walk to all the way from my house to Genesee Street to catch the bus. Crazy that it's the closest bus that can get him there, but he
that's
the bus
crazy.
school. Here we go. Stuff happens still though. So then here comes Thursday. He did it all week fine. Here come Thursday. He calls me. It's like 7:20. Dad, I caught the wrong bus. I'm at Edison. What? So one of my fears happened that he just ain't paying attention. He didn't look at the bus number. He just saw all the kids get on the bus. He got on the bus because the kids been getting on the bus. Some other kids go downtown too, but these kids got on this bus to go to Edison, and the bus don't go downtown at all.
Boy, awareness at 3.
Yeah, I said, bro. I'm like, yo, what bus number?
Has dropped.
I was like, yeah, I just talked to you about all the bus numbers, but again,
Yeah, but that's expected.
I sent him an Uber, got him to school, and then he caught
Bro,
him
that's
home by himself.
expected.
Exactly. I had to say, I done got off at the wrong stop where I had to walk mad far back to get home.
Nah, for real.
But you
I
learn
done
that shit.
or I done went to sleep on the bus, woke up like, oh shit, I'm
You
waiting
were like
for
this. I done fucked up so many times when I was catching the bus to Franklin from Plymouth. Nigga, that I knew spots. If I slept or woke up or missed it, I could run down this street, make it to here, and do this because of that. I done caught it to the wrong spot.
You niggas used to sleep on the bus?
No, I'm saying at home.
I
Like,
fell asleep
I
on the
didn't.
bus
I didn't.
early in the morning or late night.
Oh, you was a demon.
I only caught the bus 1 year. After that, I was driving.
Bro, you know
was
my
a-
high
you
school
a
life was like?
demon.
I had to be to school
Nah, I
at 7
ain't
o'clock and then go to school and
Bitch,
football practice
fucking-
after, then catch the
Well, it's
bus.
different though. We had
to catch the bus though from football practice all the way to Pittsford Wegmans, work there, get off
Look,
at
you gotta think though.
9:30. Bus don't come to 10:30.
He coming from the west side.
Niggas fondling him sleep. boy.
We got the newer buses. The buses that come over to your side, the same from Martin Luther King
Oh, brother.
trip. So y'all ain't.
brother.
It's a lot of aluminum metal still.
You know why I'm gonna beat that and tell you that ain't true? Nigga, the RTS station is on the east. They can't trust you, poor motherfucker.
No, because they can't.
Y'all still
Your bus won't make it to the west.
Nah, bitch.
It won't make it,
They
bruh.
didn't trust you.
They
niggas.
put the bus station on the east side because they know like if we put it on the west side, we good.
Niggas gonna break in
If-
them bitches
Bro,
and steal
no.
the radio.
They just removed Rosa Parks' seat out of one of them buses over
Nigga,
there.
OG Bobby Johnson, they was on the west side
Nah,
stealing fucking stereos. Nigga, that's what that shit do on the stereo.
Yo, so
Yeah.
but again,
They had stereos on
we
these.
talking about our kids though. Back to them, like that adaptation. I had to realize, like, if I don't let my son catch the bus, like when he grow up as a man, he don't know how to catch a bus and gotta get to work. What am I? Like I can't. I had to start.
He gonna
thinking about-
drive, he gonna
I'm
get
That don't- that
I'm
don't
not
mean
gonna-
nothing.
I know it don't mean nothing. No,
Nigga,
no,
that don't
stop.
mean nothing.
No, not about me. It don't mean nothing about me. But I'm not helping my son grow up, right? Because I want my son to be. I can't always be there. I can't. I won't always be there. But I
so
want
you
my son
can't.
to
What you
know-
can't do also. What you can't do
Nigga
is
grow up
add
too
all of
fast.
this food to your plate about how to create him into this man, and then you thinking because you ain't ash or the miss shit that nigga. You got to think of the main thing you do to the what's the name of create him.
Yeah.
Look how you think you treat them with the finances or how you treating
I
Jack.
get all that.
Nigga. So don't
I
add
get all that.
no small
But I
thing
want-
of
but I want
adding
my-
that.
I want my son to be. If I go to college and I need to catch the bus to my, because I had to catch the bus from South Campus to North Campus at UB to know how to catch a bus,
Brother,
So it was like,
brother,
all right, that's
brother.
not a bad
That's
thing.
that's what I'm saying. You trying to check
We
off
not
every
them.
one of these boxes.
We not them, bro.
In college, he's in fucking college. He should, even if it was bad, I feel like he should have the mental capacity to figure that out.
I don't know.
That ain't got shit to do with you talking about what the fuck you chipping as a man. You're doing great on the main four.
Yeah.
So stop adding subdivisions.
I'm not trying to add a subdivision. What I'm trying to do is just not have to say I'm holding his hand through life. Let's just say
I don't know.
I don't want to hold
my
his
dad.
hand through life.
My dad don't fucking.
Like-
my kids can't catch the fucking bus till they 10th grade. My dad
Stink
go-
probably
go
never
pick 'em
catch
up.
the bus.
My dad go pick him up.
And again,
drop 'em
ain't
off.
nothing wrong with that. My thing is, I remember I had to say like, life ain't. I just told you life's safer now than it was.
Yeah, that's that. What I'm
and I
saying
caught the bus
is,
at 12, and I was like tripping. Like,
what I'm saying is what you're using the terminology for.
Yeah,
They ain't
you-
got shit to do with what you
a
being as a
man.
father or a man.
He like, you a man. You not a tie your tie because you a man. You better know how to make that
Yeah.
motherfucker.
So what's
do.
your fucking son in order to catch a bus? So that's public transportation.
Maybe that's beneath
The
him.
fuck do
Maybe that's beneath him. You ever thought of that?
Young Bird didn't know what a PP&J was.
Come on,
I never ate one of those.
You got it. Who?
Young Bird. That's what he said. That's what he said.
I about to say you lying. Southside, you niggas was eating out that dirty ass fish market. You had a PPJ.
Dirty. It didn't get dirty till we got them East Side Asians.
Bro, they fish market got shut down on Joseph. Who we talking about?
Bro, I didn't know they had a fish market over there.
Yeah.
And it had to be only black nigga. He had to come over there and run it right.
Yo, Joseph not the east side, bro. That's different. That's like the border patrol shit.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Fucking-
wow.
That's Spanish Harlem.
Oh, wow.
That's Spanish Harlem, nigga.
Yo.
That's Spanish Harlem. That's like that shit, nigga. You know what I mean?
Boy, I have fun, boy.
We I guess we're gonna go ahead and wrap this shit up, man.
That was a good little. Hey, man, we got into a lot of details about a lot of stuff, man.
We still got more shit to
we
talk
we
about.
gonna disclaimer. Please don't take our opinions and run with them.
Yeah,
They're
thank
our
you.
opinions,
Yeah.
right. Again, we had talked about some very controversial stuff that happened in this week with Young Thug and with Charlie. And again, it's just our voice to be able to, just like they had a voice. I say this. We told y'all we don't want that. We ain't think the man should die for his opinion. Just our opinions too. But again, if y'all got any, if y'all want some statements or want us to, get have some dialogue back and forth, go ahead and send that email. Write one of us. We love to keep discussing stuff with everybody. And yeah.
And he said Mississippi earlier, so Geechee's put the blunts down and pick up the guns.
Yo, which one is gonna be?
We going.
Now you just labeled them.
No, man.
See what
Hey,
I mean?
with that being
See
said,
how his
man,
label just changed for that?
I want to
You
thank
see how
y'all
his
for
label just
watching
changed for that?
Nothing to Something podcast. Give a shout out to our
Oh,
sponsors
wow.
before we get out of here. Autumn's Unique Boutique, Taylor's Creations, Author Misha, No Choice Clothing, God Made. Just kidding, but we go
Bosley hair plugs for men.
You bald, but hey, man, we gonna check it out. This is what, episode 4.
And shout out to Debo for letting my boy hold his slippers for this today's.
No, this is for Al. Every outfit I what's the name for Al. Al said
My
we look
fault.
homeless.
Yo, them shits is war.
Jesus.
Them with the first design slippers. Like, yo, this nigga got prototype house shoes on. What the fuck?
Just made they cut
Oh,
the hair. They
man.
cut that
No.
shit straight off the lamb. And
No,
stapled
this
it to the
just
shit.
the trial. You know how you go
Yo.
over different
Bro,
materials and shit.
Bro,
what
them
you gonna
shits
use?
came straight from the lamb. Like they
Yo, how
they
I
cut.
didn't see that?
Hey yo, they cut them shits from lamb.
Yo, the inside made
Hey yo,
of
did they at least let you eat the lamb chops after
Hey,
they
yo.
made them
Yo,
shits?
the inside of the slipper made of socks, not insulated. Look at
Oh,
that.
shit.
Yo, you got double socks on.
Hey, yo, I want to thank y'all for watching the Nothing to Something podcast. I'm your host, Pross.
Don't slide past that joke, sir.
This is my host Trey, my co-host Trey, my other co-host G,
Cross the big stepper.
and we are out, man. Thank you.
Two-stepper, double sock, nigga.